Okay guys, what's going on? Auto here once again, just going to discuss Master Yi. So this is my opinion on him on the preseason. So in my opinion, like, I've been playing Yi since season 5. I've mained him since season 5. So I have a pretty great understanding on how the champion operates and stuff. I'm currently Diamond 2 at the moment. This is a Diamond 2 slash Diamond 1 game on EUS server. So yeah, let's begin. So I'm going to show some gameplay and stuff, my path, what I take, what I do and stuff like that, and what strategies I use to try and win the games. But I'm also going to discuss a few other strategies, for example, funneling and stuff. So overall, if you want a long story short, funneling should be removed. I think it's unfair because it doesn't take skill. That's one thing. Very easy to do and very hard to stop, and it's also frustrating to play against. So I feel funneling should be removed. I haven't really used funneling in solo queue. Also, as well as that, it means my champion's going to get banned basically because of that, because it's a really effective strategy and I feel it really shouldn't exist. So yeah, let's begin with the game, I guess. So first things first, we gotta look at our team comp. So what champions do we have on our team? We have Jax, he's good late game, he has Ignite, so he has lane pressure, he wants to kill his laner. We don't have an ADC, so we don't want to drag this game out too long. Because, yeah, sure, Xerath is fine, but what happens when his spells are on cooldown? Oh, Draven just 3-shots him, yeah. And obviously, Draven's going to be mounting Jax and stuff. We're melee champions, we have 2 melees and 2 mages, so that means we have to win this game, ideally, pretty fast. Obviously, if it does get to late game, it's not the end of the world, because we do have some late game on our team. Like Xerath, Orianna, Yi, Jax, they're very good late game champions. But GP's very good late game on their team. Lee Sin's mid game, early game. LeBlanc's decent late game, but she does fall off a little bit. Draven, I mean, it's Draven, he's an ADC, so obviously late game ADC's late game are pretty good, but obviously he's mostly there for the early game bullying. He bullies short range ADCs and stuff, and he does do a lot of damage. So what I try and do is get a ward on Scuttlecrab. Lee Sin threw a Q at me, so he knows. I also chunked out LeBlanc as well, because I thought, you know what, may as well chunk her out. She's there. She's not going to fight back. And yeah, so in terms of runes, you'll see the runes on the screen. So yeah, Conqueror, I mean, pretty standard. I took Conqueror this game because of the fact that I had a feeling fights are going to be lasting quite a while. And yeah, that's why I took Conqueror this game. So this is what the path that I go red into Krugs every single time. So that means that whether I'm starting on blue side, red, or a red side, I will always do Krugs, the red Krugs, because it's just the most efficient path. Now the reason it's efficient is because Krugs give 20% less experience on their first clear. So being able to clear up instantly gives you an automatic advantage over your enemy if you do that path. Yeah. So we just clear this as soon as possible. I actually clear it faster than Lee Sin, slightly clear it faster. Now I'm thinking of taking Raptors, but then I see this guy going in. Yeah, obviously he knows I'm here. I'm thinking, should I flash for it? But no, I don't. So I stopped LeBlanc from actually trying to kill Orianna, committing on there. Lee Sin actually goes for a level 2 gank bot lane and it's successful. And Draven actually comes out really ahead on that. So Draven gets a kill and an assist and a kill. Now, I'm just going to show you a little strategy here. So here's what it looks like to Lee Sin. I wonder if Lee Sin actually saw me. So I see Lee Sin coming up. I'm actually attacking the Scuttlecrab here. So I attack the Scuttlecrab to stack it. Lee Sin doesn't know I'm here. He probably thinks I'm at blue buff or something. So, yeah, he actually sees the Scuttle. He should have backed off right there and then. But he didn't. I know he didn't have a ward because he ward jumped, and he also, yeah, and also he used flash as well. So I knew he was flashless. So I'm just camping in the bush here. I know it's not warded. I play a little bit too stupid here. I could have waited a little bit longer, and maybe she would have burnt W. And yeah, what I try and do here is really silly as well. So I walk out of Fog of War. I know LeBlanc's gonna go in, and I Q flash alpha flash Q, but it's too late. The alpha actually, I believe, was in cast time, so I actually didn't actually get the cast off because she was too far away. So yeah, that really does suck. I wanted to force her flash. So now we just basically clear our jungle here. So now you might be thinking also another reason why I was attacking Scuttle. I attacked Scuttle Crab here to actually proc Conqueror, just to give me that extra bit of damage to make sure I get that kill on Lee Sin. So that's a little bit of awareness you can do. Like if you can proc Conqueror before a fight, do it. Now golems are really important because now I'm going to get so much experience off these. So let's have a look at how much XP these give. Now this is the main reason I try and get golems cleared as soon as possible. As you can see, look at my XP, I'm level 4, just barely hitting level 5. Now watch how much XP I get off this. The purple bar, look at the purple bar. I gained almost a level and a half. Almost a whole level gained. I gained like 65% experience, 65% of the bar. So what I'm doing here is I'm camping in the bush, recalling in there just in case Lee Sin comes, because I know he's flashless. Lee Sin actually ganks mid lane. She actually lives, I believe, yeah, because Lee Sin doesn't have red buff. So yeah, obviously bot lane, basically running it down. Basically, we actually almost lose this game because of bot lane, but I got so ahead that it didn't matter. That's spoiler alert. Obviously we won the game, but. Yeah, anyway, I take a free dragon, so dragons are quite nice. Just look at what dragon it is. So Earth Dragon I know is very good mid to late game. It'll help me take towers out and stuff, and also help my team get those tower plating down as well. So yeah, I prioritize this dragon, try and get it. It also gives 100 gold when you kill it, so it's not the worst thing in the world taking it. Bot lane are pinging for help. I ping that I'm actually almost level 6. So right now here, I see my laner dies to GP ult, sadly. I know they're going to go for a dive. I already predicted this. I actually alpha struck to dodge the spell. So here what we do here is... so like here, I bait out a dive. Now, I try and get Conquer proc. Now Lee Sin W wall jump... sorry. Wait, what? Hold on. What did he do? He W'd his minion and kicked me. Yeah. So I actually baited that, I did that on purpose. Plus I wanted the cannon. He flashed. Now what I do is I alpha strike the minion. Meditate. He dies. She tanks a tower shot. And now what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to bait. Because I know I have meditate backup, as you can see. Meditate backup. Bait it. And now she dies. Tower tells me which one the real one is, and yeah, good game. And because she used W, like, yeah, she can't get out. So I managed to bait and get 3 kills. Yeah, anyway, I look for a gank on the GP. Now he's 2 levels under, but it doesn't matter, so we kill him. So I try and help him push out the lane. Remember, don't tax your lane for no reason. I mean, you can take some CS, but don't take it all. Try and give the majority of it to your laners, especially because Jax is behind and he's a late game champion. Don't take it all. I try and give Jax a little bit of the CS, push the CS out, because I got the kill at the end of the day. And yeah, try and help your laner snowball. That's what you want to do, because obviously with you, you're kill dependent and you're very dependent on items, but you want to make sure your lane's at least getting something out of it. So I got him 150. Sorry, I actually got him like 200 gold, I think, because he was actually shut down worthy. So now I'm gonna try and head bot lane, and actually try and get some kills in bot lane. Now Thresh actually really misplays this, so as you can see, lanterns to try and save him, which was really bad because he should have just saved the lantern and lantern me instead. Now I don't know what's going on with the bot lane, so let's see what's actually happening. So as we can see, he's actually really healthy, and he's walking up for no reason. So he's just walking up for no reason to get the CS. So he dies to get CS when he could have literally just waited for me and ganked. Now, I'm here thinking, what am I going to do? So I'm okay, I get bubbled. I'm actually typing to Thresh, next time throw lantern at me. I'm not flaming him, I said next time throw lantern at me instead. Okay, we wait. Alpha strike dodge. Sadly, Lee Sin was there. So I actually die here, unfortunately. If Lee Sin wasn't there, I would have actually killed Draven as well, but it's fine. That's actually my fault here. So this is actually quite interesting. Xerath gets back into the game here because these guys actually really commit. So he gets aftershock, so he's really tanky. He gets queued, sadly. Now Xerath misses everything. I guess Lee Sin's a bit too tanky, you know what I mean? Good flash here. Lee Sin overcommitting. Boom. Oh, very clutch stun, and then into the Q, gets a free blue buff and a shutdown. So yeah, Zapth is now pretty much back into the game. Take the next dragon. So a good here's a good tip when you're actually versing like Lee Sins and stuff. As you can see, we have a pink ward. He doesn't know the health. He has to use Q, and I know Q has a long cooldown. I'm not gonna bother pulling it. Get it low enough. So I actually misplay here. I go in. I should not have gone in here because Lee Sin had ult. So there was no reason for me to go in. I should have backed out here with my team. So that was a really poor play because obviously Draven's really fed. Lee Sin, I mean, he's Lee Sin. He has really high base damage on his kick and stuff. So yeah, this fight actually goes on for ages. And Draven's just like slowly getting so much gold from the tower. Thresh misses hook sadly. Ooh, full combo. As you can see, quite a lot of fighting here happening. Draven's just like cashing in so much gold on the tower. Ooh, that was good. He heals. Guy's life stealing like his heart out. And then I'm thinking, okay, so let's I see Nami walking down, so I'm like, okay, I'll kill Nami. Let's see if we can kill Nami. Nami tries to walk here, be a sneaky guy. So here I actually do something really sneaky. I call it the walkthrough alpha. So you literally walk through them to bait their spell. So you can see I walk through her because she sees me alpha. She'll see ults and throws a bubble in front of her. So you can actually walk through them to actually dodge spells and stuff, which is a really useful technique. So I had to alpha her right there and then because she gets a lot of movement speed from her spells, and yeah, I walk through her, dodge the bubble. So as you can see, look, she has 490 move speed. I have only 400. So yeah, I try and pick off the Nami. So I dodge the bubble with Alpha Strike. So you have to use your abilities to try and dodge spells and stuff, but also use your movement as well to dodge. So I actually like go all in here. I see he's got no mana, there's no way. All attack reset. And now what I do here is I just take all his jungle now because they're all dead. 4 people dead. And I know where GP ain't gonna be here. And even if he is, I'll kill him anyway probably. So yeah, we take all his jungle. Take red buff as well. So take that red buff. And now I walk straight mid lane to try and get this tower. We have 2 mountain dragons, so we actually take it quite fast. 133 gold each. Very good. So nice hook here. I actually alpha strike to actually follow the LeBlanc's blink. I go straight on the this guy. Dodge the Lee Sin. I actually live on 100 health. Now I have to try and dodge Lee Sin's thingy. Sadly, Thresh goes like full ape mode and actually overcommits for LeBlanc. Should have just saved me, but it's fine. We get Lee Sin. Realistically, he could have just saved me, prevented me from dying, and then Lee Sin would have died anyway. We get Dragon, I believe, so that's okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. So they see me top lane actually summon the Herald here, which is, you know, actually a smart decision. That was a really good Oreo, but for some reason Thresh wanted to hook the... for some reason he just ran it down, decided, you know, I'm just going to tank the tower shots and die. Really good damage they're doing. Good engage. So I'm actually here as well, and I killed the... I ping Baron, but there's no point killing. I wouldn't be able to do it. So right here we actually try and get a pick on her. So I'm actually going this way instead. Because if she dashes over the wall, I already have a feeling she's going to somehow go over the wall. Yeah, she goes over the wall. Lands a really clutch hook. So I actually alpha strike this one. I already knew that was the fake one. Now you might think, oh, I'm a noob. Why did I alpha the fake one? The fake one. Now the reason I alpha strike the fake one is so my alpha could bounce. I thought my alpha would actually kill her. But even if it didn't, it left her on really low health. So yeah, I knew that was the real one, but I just wasn't in range. Just wasn't in range. It was the other one was closer for me to alpha strike, and yeah, it got me closer than actually walking up to her would have, because she would have had her dash back up. So as you can see, the real one was here, the fake one was there. Best thing to do. I knew she went back, dodged that, and yeah, she dies. Really good. So we actually get a pick on the LeBlanc, and we actually take pre-buff as well. Give it to Zerath because you can spam his spells over there. Now I make a misplay here, so just going to show you the misplay. So I walk up here, we get a pick. I try and go for a pick here. I Alpha Strike, but Lee Sin still has ult. Just remember that when Lee Sin has ult, there's not much you can do. The only thing you can do when Lee Sin has ult is you have to buy QSS. Now, if you're unaware why you buy QSS, it's because it allows you to do something called QSS Alpha, where it allows you to actually QSS the kick mid-air and Alpha Strike back onto a target. So that means I can actually remove the knockback and actually ult Alpha Strike, cast a mutant spell ability. Now Jax goes in on this guy, going really ham. He flashes sadly, so he lives, and yeah, GP dies, and Zerath obviously misses his spells for days. Now LeBlanc is coming, has to flash out, gets out with the lantern, and yeah, I believe LeBlanc goes full on like suicidal on this. Right, yeah, she went full suicidal. So now LeBlanc is really weak. I'm really ahead. We got our team back into the game. So we just farm and try and look for a pick. So right now I'm just farming, push out the lane, get some CS. So I actually tell my team let's do Baron because Lee Sin was actually on the bot side of the map, as you can see right there. He's actually on the bot side of the map. So I say let's do Baron. They can't stop us. So I start it, but then my team's actually fighting, so I get off it. I flash straight on the Draven and basically 3-shot him. And then I get a triple kill. I actually meditate, and she doesn't kill me, luckily, because she used W and I think she already used Q. Actually, Alpha Strike dodged her Q, I think. So yeah, Zerath actually gets the kill as well, which is really good. So I'm like, yeah, let's do Baron. Obviously I'll be able to heal all my health on this because I have Ravenous on Tan. We have 2 Mountain Dragons, so this will die really fast. Out of curiosity, where is Lee Sin? Doing Krugs, yeah. There's not much you can do because like we literally not really much you can do. So yeah, we get Dragon again. Now I get to buy items. I actually get Death Stance this game, so this is the item build that I go for. Blood Razor, Gwynsos. I actually get quite a good kill here. We actually finish the game here pretty much because I'm just so strong and they don't really have anything to really stop me. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and my explanation on what I actually do to try and win games. Most of the game is mostly macro, just remember that. At the end of the day, you can have brilliant mechanics, but brilliant mechanics doesn't mean you're actually going to win the game. You could be the best Riven player in the world, but if your decision making is crap, it doesn't really matter. It's all about knowing how to snowball your lead. So by taking objectives, but also getting picks as well to help you take those objectives. Taking an objective is great, but being able to know how to actually take a pick and like picking people off or knowing how to punish people's mispositioning. So for example, that Lee Sin here, we took that fight here because we knew Lee Sin was bot lane. I don't know why he was bot lane. Maybe Red was up, I have no idea. He just decided, you know, I'm going to split push a little bit. We took that advantage, did Baron, thought okay we'll do Baron, but instead their team decided to fight us. I had Flash on the ADC, kill him, get him out of the fight because he's the most strongest player and the most threatening to us. Lee Sin was actually, you know, quite strong in this game as well. He's quite fed, but it didn't really matter too much because at the end of the day, I'm much stronger than Lee Sin in team fights. If Lee Sin has to burn ult on me, fine, whatever, so be it. I got Sterex gauge now as well, so that makes me also very tanky. So we pretty much close out the game here. We just literally run their Nexus down pretty much. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video. See you next time. Bye bye.